Caledonian Mercury, Thursday, October 2nd, 1788. Extract of a letter from a gentleman at Cumnock to his friend in Glasgow, dated September 24th, 1788. We have been amused for some time past with a very curious affair, which partly shows the credulity of mankind, and also some very dark and intricate acts of providence, which is very hard to be accounted for upon the common principles of nature. There lives a woman in the village of Ochiltree who has had the misfortune for some years past to be reputed a milk witch. Under that character, she was blamed for every unlucky affair that happened and dreaded by all her neighbors. One of them, a woman who was with child, had some small difference with this reputed witch. The woman, going beyond the time of her expected delivery, began to suspect she was kept back through some influence used against her by Mrs. J. The suspicion took vent, and upon information, Mr. and Mrs. J was highly offended and called the woman before the session for propagating a scandal against them. The woman maintained she was with child and long past the time she should have been delivered, and from the outcast that took place and some modes of expression used against her, she had reason to be persuaded she was kept back from delivery. Several other allegations of witchcraft were laid against her, but the session, knowing that it is no easy matter to get to the bottom of such dark affairs, chose rather to endeavor to reconcile the parties. They insisted that Mrs. J should satisfy the woman so far as to wish her well, and that God might bless her and all that she had. This Mrs. J refused, alleging that should it happen the woman was immediately delivered thereafter, she might be blamed as the real cause of impeding her delivery. By this refusal, both the woman's apprehension and the public's unfavorable opinion were the more increased. Thus matters stood. For a long time. 2 years had elapsed, and the woman still remained in the same condition. On Monday last, the matter came to be tried before 2 justices of peace. Many witnesses were examined to prove a fama clamosa for witchcraft against Mrs. J. This examination brought to light several strange affairs. Upon the issue of the trial, the justices recommended them to peace and mutual forgiveness. At the same time, they insisted Mrs. J should comply with the former request to wish the other woman God's blessing and that she might get a happy delivery, which she accordingly consented to. And the woman was immediately seized with her pains and soon delivered of a living child, and by the help of a surgeon some time after, of some remains of a dead one. The dead child is supposed to have been the one she should have borne at the time she first expected it, and the living one, a conception since. This extraordinary phenomenon has attracted the attention of the public and affords matter of much curious speculation. The mother and child are both likely to do well. Huh? All right. Who could that be at this hour?